What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up! It's July, what a time to be alive. Why you lie? It's July. We got NBA trade drama. I mean, to be honest, this is mid to me. This happened, I guess, this morning. I just found out about it now. You know what I'm saying? Just got in the crib and out, you know what I'm saying, all day. Deandre Ayton, the Deandre dude. He's no longer a Phoenix Suns. He left the team that was a potential second round team to a team that hasn't made the playoffs in the last 10 to 15 years. Ayton is signed to the Pacers. And then also this is a 2-on-1 video, so I'm gonna catch up. Apparently there's a new NBA rule that just came out. We had to get ourselves educated on it. You know what I'm saying? Let's check it out.
Deandre Ayton has agreed to sign with the Indiana Pacers. It's a 4-year deal. It's worth $133 million.
The Suns got to be the most dumbest team in the league. You gave up your only big man that was somewhat... Did he make the All-Star team? I'm not calling him an All-Star because he's not an All-Star. In my opinion, I don't think he deserves to be an All-Star. In the early 2000s, players like Jermaine O'Neal would have ran him out the league. So he is an All-Star big man, the only All-Star big man on your team. Who is going to replace DeAndre Ayton? You just let him just go off the side. This wasn't even a trade. This was a sign. You didn't even want to pay him the money. Like, it's crazy because it's like they're investing in a point guard. Like I said, I mess with CP3. He's my top 10 favorite point guards of all time, definitely. But, like, the man's pushing 50. You're investing everything you got in a team for somebody pushing 50. Like, Ayton and DeAndre, he's like 20 years old. Like, this dude is already an all-star, and you just let him go. I thought this was a trade. Like, this was a sign. They didn't want to pay him.
He is a restricted free agent. So now the Phoenix Suns, they've got 48 hours. They can either match it, he stays with them, or they let it fly, and he's gone. This is actually bad news for the Suns in trying to get Kevin Durant, because now that Ayton has signed this offer.
Stop, bro. Everybody in the world, stop saying KD. Bro, KD, first of all, is not going to the Suns. That's the most cringiest team you could possibly ever think of, bro. Like, ever. Like, that's like asking Larry Bird to go to the Chicago Bulls, bro. Like, that's not going to happen. No. He has a better chance of going to a team like the Heat.
They cannot do a sign and trade. So before they were thinking, maybe they'll do a sign and trade. Maybe the Pacers are going to be a third team involved in some of the other deals. Maybe they could get Miles Turner back. You can't do a sign and trade when a restricted free agent signs an offer sheet for another team. And the interesting thing is, if they match the contract, if the Suns say, hey, we're going to keep Ayton, then they can't trade Ayton anywhere until January of next year.
Wow.
So these rules, this is interesting. Maybe this Kevin Durant trade is not going to happen.
It's not, but this just shows that I don't think the Suns are going to re-sign him either.
Starting to see other executives, like today we had Jerry West. He came out and said that no one can afford what it costs to acquire a player like Kevin Durant. Their asking price is too high. So maybe the Nets are just going to hold on to Kyrie and Durant. We've also got reports that Kyrie, he said he never wanted to request a trade to leave the Nets. He wants to stay there. So who knows if there's any truth to that rumor. But this is going to get interesting. The drama that could happen this season. That would mean that the Lakers, they might be stuck with Westbrook another season with Westbrook running point. Laker fans chime in after this.
Season.
How are you feeling? Finally, the DeAndre Ayton domino drops, and it's about to get interesting.
Like, honestly, in my just straight opinion and not being a fan of the Suns at all, like, this is probably the most selfish thing the Phoenix Suns. Like, even let's hypothetically say, I don't think that they're gonna sit up there and match an offer in 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's already, like, a high number, but he deserves it. He's an all-star. Another team offered him up. Congrats, you know what I'm saying? First of all, on getting that big bag right there. But my thing is that the selfish thing about this is that you're talking about a player that's your literally only big man you have on the team. You're gonna sit up there and say Crowder or Jay is gonna carry their big man squad. This dude, Ayton Deandre, gets put back dunks for you, gets the defense, plays defense. He really, sometimes I feel like plays like for like two. He makes up for like two defenders at once, like 2-on-1 defenders, bro, on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? He averages a solid, like, we have to admit this, unfortunately. He averages a solid 15, like 8+ a game. You know what I'm saying? Damn near double-double. And you're not the first one to offer him a good big bag in the offseason as it starts. But you want to D-ride somebody that is pushing 50 years old. And then also, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, cater to Booker, Devin. He's your franchise player. He's All-Star Hall of Fame player and everything like that. But considering like that, that's only two players on your team that you have to worry about. You have no room. Like, it's not like you have no money to, like, not offer this man anything. Like, that's just, like, crazy selfish, man. Like, it kind of pissed me off in a way. Like, I just feel like these generations of GMs in the NBA, they don't appreciate big man for just, like, do you understand what? And then also, I forgot to mention, he occasionally knocks down the three-pointer. So it's just like, bro, like, and it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what the Suns is on, man. Like, if they honestly, which I hypothetically think they're not going to match that offer, like, even if you do get KD on the team, that's 105% fail. That's a first play-in exit. Like, you don't have a big man. This guy, Ayton and Deandre is, you know what I'm saying? He's a top 10, top 5 big man, you know what I'm saying, in the NBA. He's, you know, I gotta be, we're trying to just have growth, man, and just, you know, but he's just inspirational, generational big man, like, meaning he's gonna be the face of these big men and this generation of the NBA, and you just don't care and just let him go, man. I don't know, man. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that maybe it doesn't have anything, like, it doesn't mean anything for the Suns? Maybe just overreacting. Ayton and DeAndre is not worth much to the Suns. What do you think? Or do you think this is a mistake for the Suns? This is an L? Or is this, you know, potential future that they're going to sign KD, which I just don't think. Why would KD want to go, you know, to a team with two scorers already, making him the third, which is going to basically backtrack to him playing with the Golden State Warriors, which I honestly think at this point, because I've been hearing the rumors, everybody, you know, if you've been sleeping on a rock, you've been hearing the rumors. I haven't been, like, you know, hyping up. I could have easily, like, you know, made clickbait, you know what I'm saying, this and that, but I'm just like, nah, I'm cool. But, like the Warriors, like, there been in the rumors that they're trying to reunion with KD, and I'm not going to lie to you, that's going to be really interesting. If that happens, we're going to have a nice, solid, you know, obviously of that. But the Phoenix Suns have 48 hours to match this offer from the Indiana Pacers. Do you guys think that the Suns are going to be like, damn, nah, we're tripping, we need to offer this man? If I'm the Ayton and DeAndre, dude, I'm asking for at least, for the disrespect of not giving an offer before every other team, I'm asking for at least $205 million, maybe $210, like an extra $5 million in complimentary disrespect fee. I'm asking for about 205-ish, you know what I'm saying, if I'm Ayton and DeAndre. If they're not giving you at least 200, I'm staying with the Pacers, you know what I'm saying. We got a 2-in-1 video, so we're going to go in on to the same one. Apparently, nothing happened as of yet still, but there's rumors that the Mitchell Donovan is about to be traded because Rudy Gobert is no longer playing for the, you know what I'm saying, Jazz, as you guys know. And also, another important thing that I was really interested in looking at and getting educated about, there is a brand new NBA rule called the take foul rule. We're going to see what this means. Let's check it out.
The NBA has approved the new transition take foul penalty, which will give the offensive team one free throw and possession if you stop their fast break when you're disadvantaged.
Oh, that's lame. That's lame. That's lame. So how you gonna tell they did a foul on purpose? Like, isn't that called a clear path foul when you foul them from behind, pause and everything like that? So now if you're on a fast break and they think that they have to assume that you're in a disadvantage, they get a free throw point attempt. That doesn't make any sense. So how are they going to do that rule in 2K?
This rule change will go into effect this season.
This season,
They haven't said exactly how it's going to work. Does any foul count as a take foul? Maybe so, but that means the fast breaks are going to be crazy. You turn the ball over, you take a bad shot, whatever, you got to run down the court and play defense. You're not going to be bailed out anymore. You can't just stop the play by fouling. The NBA is also going to make the play-in tournament permanent. It was an experiment the last few seasons, but now it's always going to be there. So seeds 7 through 10, they have to play in that little tournament at the end of the season to secure their playoff.
Because if the pandemic never happened and everything, that it wouldn't have had a playing rule. They thought about that off some freestyle-ish, bro. That's crazy how, like, you know what I'm saying, we're witnessing times change in the NBA just like, you know. But, man, I don't know about, they need to explain that take foul rule, because right now that is probably the biggest L. That's going to leave so much controversy and room in the NBA for just, like, you know, I can already see how bad that's going to happen, bro. Because some people legitimately play defense and the refs just be like, oh, nah, you just fouled on person. You didn't want to see him do a, you know what I'm saying, attempted East Bay dunk or something.
Off spot. Now, this one, it's got mixed reviews because the last few seasons, the reason why these games have been good, we've had teams that weren't supposed to be there. Like the Lakers one year, the Warriors the other year, they were injured. So they were in that game. We had some very interesting and exciting matchups. But if we have a season where everybody's healthy, it's like a normal season. You're going to see a bunch of teams that aren't very good competing in those games. It might not be as entertaining. And then, of course, it adds to the whole, does the regular season matter? Because now you don't even have to win. You could be 10 games back. You could be the 10th seed, the 9th seed, and still get in. So it's very mixed. Some people love it. Some people don't love it. Let me know what you think in the comment section about that. Are you happy that the play-in tournament is now going to be permanent? We also found out that the Utah Jazz, they're going to change their mind. After trading Rudy Gobert, they claimed that Donovan Mitchell, he was untouchable. They weren't willing to trade him. He was their franchise player that they were going to try to rebuild around, but now all of a sudden they are listening to offers for Donovan Mitchell. So if the price is right, if the deal is right, they just might let it fly. So let me know in the comments section what team could do really well with Donovan Mitchell. Who should make the trade to try to get him? Then, of course, we've got...
I honestly think he's going to go with a team like the Heat.
The Kevin Durant drama saga. The Nets, they thought that there was going to be a bidding war for Durant, especially after Rudy Gobert got that crazy deal for the Jazz. But NBA teams, they're not willing to overpay. They're all claiming that the Gobert trade was an overpay. They don't want to do that. They don't want to take the risk. Durant is about to be 34 years old. If you're trying to win a championship, you don't want to trade all of those assets away because you're going to gut your team. To win a championship, you need to add him into the mix. The Nets, their asking price is so high, you're not going to be able to do that. So who knows what's going to happen with this Kevin Durant trade? The Nets, they can't believe it. They thought they were going to get crazy offers. They're not getting those offers. Teams are not maybe even willing to do 3 draft picks, especially if they have to give up a young player. Maybe they only want to go 2 draft picks. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And that's holding up everything else. Still no news for Deandre Ayton because the Pacers and the Suns, they're kind of involved trying to get Durant and trying to be the third team. And the funny thing about the Durant trade, Adam Silver, he said that it's not good for the NBA when players are requesting trades. And he's talking about Kevin Durant. So he's not happy with all of this going on.
Adam Silver
there's
talking
be some
shit.
pressure not to trade Durant because he is under contract for 4 years. It's not like he has 1 year left. Normally when a player says, hey, I want out of here, it's because they're going to leave and walk for free in free agency. But Durant re-signed. He's got an extension, and he's out here asking for the trade. So Silver is not happy about that. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
Hey, man, this is some crazy NBA updates and news. What do you guys think about everything? What do you guys think about that take foul rule? Do you think they need to upgrade, change it, explain it a little bit better? Or just totally just wipe it out? Like, cause you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just... it ain't it. Where do you think Donovan Mitchell is going to end up? I think he's going to end up either with the Lakers or the Heat. As usual, man. Comment below. Let's transfer next. Remember what's up? 5!